Hi, Barry Foster here and welcome back to the Northern Irish Job. This is episode number 5 with the police service in Northern Ireland, and today we've got a Steel and Sons Cup semi-final match, a home match for the police service against St James Swifts. But before we get to that semi-final, let's have a look at how we fared since our last video, and we actually suffered a home defeat. In the league, it was the first defeat of the season in the league. We were playing Armagh and we lost 4-3. The opening 45 minutes was shambolic. I think they were leading something like 2-0 at half time. They went on to lead 4-0 early in the second half. We then made quite a few changes, and I'm glad to say that we came back with 3 goals. Wilson, Maguire and Whiteside all scoring goals for us. And at the very end of the match, I started to think, are we going to pull off a fantastic comeback and maybe draw 4-4? And Johnny Wilson, he did flash a shot that went just over the bar. But alas, it was not to be. The game ended 4-3, so we suffered our first defeat in the league. And in typical fashion, Warren Point, if we have a look at the table very quickly, as you can see, Warren Point, they took full advantage of that defeat. They won their game. They've gone top of the table. They're sitting just a point above us on 18 points. We're on 17. Dollingstown, they're doing pretty well. They haven't lost a game so far. They're on 16. And Armagh are also on 16 points. But it was that opening 45 minutes against Armagh, and I'll just show you the first goal, because it really summed up our performance in the first half. You'll have a bit of a laugh at this as we load the highlights. And here we have O'Brien, our keeper. Now he rolls the ball to Graham. He gives it to Bryce, our right fullback. He sends a back pass to the keeper, who I must admit made, I thought, a pretty poor attempt to try and get the ball, but I don't know what Bryce was doing. He's our vice-captain. I expected better of him, but that really summed up the opening 45 minutes. It was all downhill from there, and we got beaten in the end. We then played a friendly against Donegal Celtic. Now, Donegal Celtic are a rival team to the police service. We beat them 6-1. We had a pretty good crowd to that friendly, and nearly 150 people turned up. And I was interested to find out, well, if they're called Donegal Celtic, and apparently they come from Belfast, how come they don't call themselves Belfast Celtic? And I did a little bit of research, and I found out there was once a team called Belfast Celtic, formed in 1891, very successful club, won lots of titles and cups, well supported, but they withdrew from the Irish League in 1949 for political reasons. I think they were mainly supported by Catholics and nationalists. And after that, they played some friendly matches, and apparently they played their very last friendly match in 1960. But it was a bit sad that a club that had so much success and was so well supported basically closed up shop. But I did find out that there is a Belfast Celtic today, and I'll just refer to my phone. They play in the Northern Irish the Ballymena and Provincial Intermediate League they play in. They were founded in 1978 as the Sport and Leisure Swifts, and in 2019 they rebranded themselves as Belfast Celtic, and their nickname is the Dark Hoops, and they play at Glen Road Heights in Belfast. So the name Belfast Celtic does live on. But I think there's probably some interesting history with football in Northern Ireland, and also probably the Republic next door as well. But let's finish with the history lesson. Let's go and play this semi-final against the St James Swifts. I think they are an amateur side. I'm not going to make any comments about amateur sides, because the last comment I made did blow up in my face in a good way, but I think I made the comment that there wasn't much difference between semi-pro and amateur. We beat an amateur side 9-0. So let's go and play the St James Swifts. And here's our starting 11 for today. We've got O'Brien between the sticks, Hamilton, Mitchell, Graham and Bryce across the back line, Whiteside, Cochrane, Hannah and Maguire in the midfield, and Moore and McFeely will be up front. And on the bench, we'll have McGill, Ferguson, Diven, Blackstock and Jonathan Doyle. And one thing I forgot to mention is Johnny Wilson in that friendly against Donegal Celtic. Very late in the game, he got injured, and quite badly. He's going to be out for 2 to 3 months. I guess that is quite a blow, because he's the captain and he's been playing very, very well, averaging over 7 per game in the league. And losing a captain in a friendly, I guess that happens. But one of the costs you have to sometimes pay when you play a friendly. But anyway, that's the 11 for today. Let's go and chat to the boys. I was just chuckling to myself then. Look, I think I'll just go with the bottom one. No pressure on the boys. The Swifts have been in very, very good form. I think they've won their last 4 or 5 matches. But anyway, they get us underway. They're in the yellow and black strip. And maybe a decent crowd in for this semi-final. And if we get to the final, I was looking at the rules. What's Graham doing there? That was a bit of poor communication between Graham and O'Brien. Obviously, O'Brien didn't call for the ball. But we'll see what happens with this highlight, and Graham does clear it upfield, but the Swifts have possession. That's over the bar. Yes, I was just saying, if you get to the final, according to the rules, the winner gets £10,000. There was nothing about runners up. I assumed the runners up would get something if they get to the final and lose, but apparently the winner will receive around about £10,000, which is an awful lot of money for, I think, a team playing at this level. I think the police would certainly like £10,000 into their bank account. But anyway, this is Cochrane, who plays it out to Briers. That's a good pass to Maguire. McFeely, who's been in pretty good form. Hannah, who's stepping in for Wilson. Hannah's done pretty well when he's played in that role. I'm quite confident that he can cover for Wilson very, very well. Now this is Cochrane again. Now this is Hannah. Will he look for... he does. Whiteside. Oh, good shot. And I think that was a save as well. Yes, it was. So we're going to get a corner from that side. Okay. Anyway, Hamilton will send this one in. He's playing at left fullback today. And that's been headed away, but only as far as McFeely. Now Whiteside. Now this is Hamilton. Oh, his cross is blocked. Now Cochrane. I thought he was going to maybe pull the trigger, but he didn't. This is Maguire. Now Cochrane and Hamilton. Can he get a cross in? He's got some people getting into the box. Oh, well tackled. Yeah, I must admit that was a good tackle, and he lost possession. Oh, interesting tackle there by Whiteside. He went sliding in, probably studs first. He got away with it. That's how we used to tackle years ago when I was playing the game. This is Hannah. Oh, he looks for McFeely. That ball pushes him wide, but he'll get it in. Decent cross. Oh, Maguire put his shot across the face of goal. And we do have a decent crowd in here today, 601 fans. That is a huge crowd for the police service. Okay, we've got another highlight, and it's a throw for the visitors. But so far, most of the highlights have been for the police service. They seem to be controlling the game fairly well. Now this is Graham to Cochrane again. Nice pass to Hannah. Oh, I think Maguire, he's gone down. Oh, penalty. Well, okay. That looked a bit soft for me, but the ref has given us a pen. Now, this should be, I think, McFeely. It is. Oh, just snuck it past the keeper. But we'll take it. That's 1-0 to the police service. So a good opening 25 minutes. I must admit they seem to be dominating the game, and they finally get the reward with a penalty. Well taken by McFeely. I think the last couple of penalties we've had, we've actually had them saved. So on to another highlight, and now this is Graham. He's doing a pretty good job in the centre of defence for us. Now Cochrane plays it out to Whiteside. Heads it back to Cochrane. Gets it back. He can push it through. No, he didn't make his run, but Cochrane will probably go himself. Get his cross in, he does. Oh, lovely. McFeely, onside, yes. So he's on a hat-trick now. That's his second. A good move. Cochrane doing very well down the left. And McFeely finding himself completely free and just taps it in. But a good run by Cochrane. And gets a low cross in, and there's McFeely. Yeah, easy. Very good finish. Gave the keeper no chance. So 2-0 to the Police Service. So far, so good. Maybe on track to make a cup final if we're lucky enough. A third would be very nice. Whiteside could try it. Oh, deflection just past the post, but we'll get a corner. So the boys are really piling on the pressure. With maybe 15 minutes to go before the break. This is Whiteside. Oh, he takes it out. Bit of a heavy touch there from Whiteside. And this is Graham with a free kick. He looks for Cochrane. He's featured very prominently in the opening 45 minutes. Now Moore, he tries his luck. Oh, just past the post. Yes, he's obviously he's feeling pretty confident up front, Jake Moore. Now Maguire with a free kick, and he didn't pump it in. This is Whiteside. Oh, he got under that, and he put it well and truly over the bar. So we've got only a few minutes before the break. This is McFeely trying to get it to Maguire, but he didn't get possession in the end. So maybe an attack from the St James Swifts. They'd probably like a goal before the break. That should be O'Brien. And he wraps it up nice and easily. Now Hamilton. Hamilton's done very well at left back. I must admit, when I've played him, he's been just as good as really a regular in the team. Anyway, this is Hannah. Plays it out. Oh, I thought that was going to be intercepted, but Maguire, good run. Oh, Moore. His shot was deflected off the defender. That was a bit of bad luck. That could have been 3-0. But they're knocking on the door for the third, and this is Maguire. And he sends it in. McFeely with a header, but that's over the bar. Okay, a free kick. Normally this would be Wilson, but he's not here today, so Maguire's got the duty. And he deflects it over the bar, off the wall. Another corner. It'd be nice to see the boys score from a corner. We don't do it very often, but it would be nice. Maguire sends it in. Far post. Oh, I thought that was going in for a split second. Anyway, Hannah. Now Cochrane. He's got he sends it back to Hamilton. Now this is Mitchell. Now Maguire. Oh, well, that's a bit adventurous, that one. Probably wasn't the best thing to do. And that's half-time, 2-0 to the Police Service, courtesy of a brace from Jack McFeely. Let's go and chat to the boys. Okay, half-time, let's point the old finger and tell the boys we're very happy. Keep it up, lads, because I am. That was a good opening 45 minutes. I was tempted to tell them not to become complacent, but I'll keep my fingers crossed that team talk might do the trick. Everybody's been playing pretty well. A little bit surprised that Whiteside is rating a 6.6. It seems a little bit, maybe a little bit mean. Same with Hamilton at 6.6 as well. Okay, you've got a highlight for the visitors. If they can pull a goal back. Oh, he's onside. He is. Oh, good. Was that a save from O'Brien? I know maybe he just put it over the bar. Oh, okay, he was offside, I think. It's played way too long, and that'll be the keeper. Maybe in the next few minutes we'll make maybe a substitution. We might bring on Doyle for Jake Moore. Now this is an easy one for Mitchell. Sends it back to his keeper. Plays it out to Briers, who's having a better game today, I must admit. Anyway, McFeely plays it through to Hannah. Nice run by Hannah. Oh, off the crossbar. He had a second opportunity, but his header was ballooned over the bar. But a good run by Hannah, as I said before. He fills in very well for Wilson. I've been quite impressed with Hannah when he's been in the team. So let's make this substitution now. I think we'll give Jonathan Doyle a bit of a run instead of Jake Moore. He can play, we'll let him play the advance forward, see how he goes. Doyle's had a pretty good season for us. This should be O'Brien, and he takes it very easily. Still got about 30 odd minutes left in the match. A third goal would be much appreciated. Anyway, once again to Briers, and all you've got to do is just look for a teammate. That's right. Well done, Maguire. Plays it forward. Oh, that was a bit of a 50-50 pass and was cut out. Now Hamilton heads it to Briers. Now Graham. Play it back to the keeper. Just keep possession. It's a simple game, football. Just pass it to a mate and then put it between the sticks. Anyway, this is Hannah and Briers. Now Cochrane plays it forward for McFeely, who's made a good run, and he's got onto it. Oh, he went for it very, very early, well outside the box. Okay, and a throw in now. Hamilton to Whiteside. And he plays it back to Whiteside now. Cochrane. He can maybe line up a shot. No, he doesn't. He goes out to Briers. He puts a cross in. Oh, well defended. Now Hamilton puts it straight back in. Maguire, he's done it. Nice header by Maguire. He's on a yellow card, but he's made it 3-0, and I reckon that could be the ball game. A good cross and a very good header by Maguire. Before the match, I didn't know whether to put Houston on the right wing or Maguire. I'm glad I stuck with Maguire, but very nice header past the keeper. So 3-0 to the police service. And at the moment, we might be on track to play in a cup final. Okay, a throw for the visitors. I was just thinking of making maybe another substitution. Unfortunately, in these cup games, we only get 5 subs on the bench, which really annoys me, but that's the rules. Anyway, Doyle making a bit of a run there. Now Briers plays it back to Cochrane. Now Hannah. Cochrane to Whiteside. And he keeps possession. He goes for goal. Oh, not a bad attempt. Had the keeper scrambling across his goal. Now Graham with a free kick, and he sends it out to Hamilton. Now he plays it all the way across the park to Briers. Is he going to go long or short? He goes short. Now Cochrane goes long. Oh, nice run by Doyle. He's in here. He can make it 4, and he does. The 11th goal of the season for Jonathan Doyle. That was a really good move. And Doyle coming off the bench, he doesn't disappoint me. He gets a goal. 4-0 to the police service. So they certainly are heading for a cup final. Be interesting to see who we play. But nice ball, and look at that, Doyle. And then beats the keeper at his near post. That was a perfect finish. I think we'll make a couple more substitutions. Dearie me. I think we'll bring on Blackstock. I would like to get rid of some of those yellow cards, but I don't have really people in that position. But we'll bring on Blackstock for Cochrane, and we'll bring on Ferguson as well. I think I'll get him to replace Graham in the centre of defence. Hopefully the St James Swifts are not going to mount a blistering comeback in the final 10 minutes. Anyway, this is McFeely. He's on a hat-trick. Now Whiteside, he goes for, well saved by the keeper. That was a good save. Now Dykes with a throw for the visitors. He sends in across. This should be... O'Brien made a bit of a meal of that. But he's a bit lucky to get away. Now Mitchell, Hamilton wins the header. Now Whiteside can take it away. Simple pass, that's it. Blackstock, Doyle. McFeely didn't really move for that. And hits the crossbar. I thought that was going over. They could have got a consolation goal there. And Hamilton with a throw. This is McFeely. He can shoot, and he does. He gets his hat-trick. Well, that's well done. 12th goal of the season. That's his hat-trick for the day. That's 5-0 with maybe barely 10 minutes left. But McFeely, he was sitting on a hat-trick for a long time, made room, and nice finish. Well and truly beat the keeper. So this has turned out to be a perfect semi-final. Not as thumping as the previous cup game that I showed you, but still a very good result. And a good result considering the defeat to Amar in the league. I was a little bit worried that maybe our form was going to come crashing down. But anyway, this is the St James Swifts. They've got a chance here, but he put it over the bar. But I think he's got a corner. Must have taken a deflection. And corners can be your Achilles heel in Football Manager. Let's see what he does with it. And that's been headed away, and that's it. But Briers with a throw. This must be about the last highlight of the match. Will there be one more goal? Here comes the ball. This might be the keeper, and he takes it well. And that's it. That's full time with the police service beating St James Swifts 5-0. McFeely with a hat-trick, and Maguire and Doyle also getting on the scorer's sheet. Let's go and chat to the boys. Yeah, I reckon congratulations, boys. You've all dreamt of playing in the final, and now you're going to be doing it. I'm delighted for you. I think that's a pretty good thing to say to the guys. They played very well for a 5-0 victory. And I just wonder who we're going to be playing in the final. I had to click the game forward a few times, but we're playing the Rath Freeland Rangers in the Cup final. That'll be on the 25th of December. That's strange. Christmas Day we're going to be playing the Cup final? It seems a little bit odd to me. Anyway, it's a home game for the Rath Freeland Rangers, so we're going to be playing away from home in the Cup final. Our next game is against Banbridge in the league. That's just in 3 days' time. Looking at the schedule, I was going to come back for the Queen's University match in the league, because that's going to be a rival. Queen's University, of course, own the Police Service Club. It's like a home game for both teams. But just before that, we've got the Steel and Sons Cup final. So I think I'll come back for the Cup final in the next video. We'll get to play a couple of other Cup games off camera, and 4 league games as well. So that's the video for today. A pretty good semi-final win over the St James Swifts, 5-0. I hope you have enjoyed the video. If you have, if you'd like to leave a thumbs up or a comment, please do. Until next time, I'm Barry Foster saying it's goodbye from me.